Today we're going to be reacting to transfer news on Twitter. Let's get crack-a-lacking. Italian football clubs be like, bruh, that's such a fact. Italian clubs always be snubbing English clubs. But there's a reason actually, low-key. Because the Premier League is low-key running away with football a little bit in terms of finances and all that. That's why Italian clubs, Spanish clubs want the Super League. So Italian clubs are going to be nice to other Italian clubs for the greater benefit of the league. David Alaba on Rangnick. He didn't have a lot of time in Manchester. He has a really good plan and knows a lot about football. Honestly, Ralf Rangnick a little bit was kind of written off at United. I agree with that. He hasn't really had the time. I believe Ralf Rangnick knows a lot about football and knows how to run a football club sustainably. I personally wouldn't have hired Ralf as the manager if I knew he wasn't gonna stay on in a sporting director role, because his best position in football isn't a manager. Rafinha is ready to turn down Liverpool in favor of a move to Barcelona, according to Sport. I don't understand Barcelona, bro. I don't know how they're getting all their finances to be able to actually buy players. They're asking other players in the squad to take wage cuts. They're allowing people to have weddings on the pitch, allow people to play football on the pitch. No, but like, I don't understand how they're actually gonna get players, especially like a player like Rafinha. 60 million euros. I mean, Ferran Torres surprised me. 60 million from City. A statue immortalizing Zidane's headbutt will be reinstalled in Qatar ahead of the World Cup. It was removed in 2013 after it was criticized for encouraging violence. Bro, Zidane really got a statue for headbutting Materazzi. Bro, he really got a statue for that? Zidane's goated. Manchester United are interested in RB Leipzig, Josko Gvardiol. No way. That would be a great signing for United. But RB Leipzig aren't going to give him up for the low. Like, that's a 60 million pound purchase. 50 million pound purchase. Has a lot of years left on his contract. But he has what it takes to make it in the Premier League 100%. Fast, strong, capable in possession. He literally is the epitome of a modern day center back. And he's so young. And he has the mental capacity to endure a lot. He's mentally strong. Like, Gvardiol is a top center back, but is Manchester United gonna go for a center back? It's kind of crazy to say, but I don't know if that's actually their biggest need in the market. I think if you shore up their midfield, if you bring some, like, a new midfield in, a very balanced midfield who will do a lot of work out of possession as well and bring structure to United's whole system, I think that will massively improve United's overall defense. Do I think Maguire is good enough to really lead United? No. But is he good enough to play at United next season with a midfield that will not just leave him super exposed? Yes. I think a new midfield will help him a lot. But long term, I would bring in Josko Gvardiol in a heartbeat if I was United. Premier League Big Six goalkeepers' overall performances. David De Gea's cross claiming -4.65. Damn, he is by far lower than the rest of the top 6 goalkeepers. That's what people are saying. He's not good commanding the box coming off of his line, but one of the best shot stoppers. What is his shot stopping? General shot stopping plus 9.86. Through ball sweeping -1.43. Again, lower than the rest by far. General passing -0.93. In comparison to the rest, David De Gea is at the bottom of overall value in goals. For me though, David De Gea remains at United next season as their number 1. Man City step up interest in Bukayo Saka. I think I would be crushed. But if Arsenal sell Bukayo Saka, I don't know what I'm gonna do as an Arsenal fan. That's fucked. They gotta do whatever it takes to keep him. That's City, bruh. Calm down. City don't even need him. You have Riyad Mahrez, who's better than Saka in my opinion. You have Raheem Sterling. You have so many quality players. You don't even need Bukayo Saka. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to Arsenal fans right now? Spreading this news. This is please stop. Real Madrid and AS Monaco will now prepare official paperwork for Tchouaméni. It's not signed 100% yet. Part of 20 million add-ons will be easy to reach. Bro, 100 million euros for Tchouaméni. That goes to show how good the signing of Camavinga was last year for 30 million euros. What a steal. But 100, I mean, it's still a good signing. Tchouaméni to Real Madrid is still a good signing. Their midfield is going to be absolutely stacked. You have the present, Kroos, Modric, Casemiro, and then the future already set. Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Valverde. their midfield is going to be so balanced. I envision it like this. Long term, Camavinga will sit in the 6, Tchouaméni and Valverde right in front of him as 8s, both box-to-box midfielders. Personally, I think Tchouaméni out of the 3 will become the most attacking oriented. I think he has all the attributes to be a very effective player in the final third and score more goals. We're already seeing him add that kind of stuff. A lot of people right now see him as a defensive midfielder, someone who could win the ball back because he's very effective at doing so. He's strong, he can out-muscle people and win the ball back off people. But at the same time, I see him developing into a player who gets forward, and Camavinga being the pivot. That's such a well-balanced midfield for Real Madrid. Arsenal are extremely close to agreeing a deal to sign Gabriel Jesus. He will leave Man City 100%. If a club needs a striker, Gabriel Jesus is a no-brainer for me. He works extremely hard out of possession. He's only 25 years old. He's shown in the Premier League at an early age, mentally, he can compete, but also he scores goals. I'm very impressed also with Gabriel Jesus' mentality. He came into the Premier League 20 years old and didn't really take that much time to settle. It didn't look like he was out of paces in the Premier League at that age. And that mentality is what makes a top player. So it's no shock that Real Madrid are even looking at him. I don't see how that's that different from City. If I'm Gabriel Jesus, I go to Arsenal. I'm also an Arsenal fan. Tottenham in talks with Inter Milan to sign central defender Alessandro Bastoni. Antonio Conte and sporting director Fabio Patrici keen to get a majority of transfer business done before preseason. Tottenham's transfer business is actually really impressive. Their intention to get all the deals done early is what every club should be doing. The signing of Ivan Perisic on a free is massively underrated because Ivan Perisic, physically, he'll be able to compete in the Premier League. He has a lot of experience, played at a lot of top clubs. He can get on the score sheet. He can whip a ball in. He's going to be able to whip some great crosses in for Harry Kane. This Tottenham kid's actually nice. I hate to say it, but this Tottenham kid is actually nice. The collar, the green, the blue with the white. I really like the kit, to be honest. And I hate to say it. Last year's kit for me, I didn't like. It was just too plain. But this is simple but elegant. It's really clean. Lewandowski said, "I only want to leave Bayern. Something has died in me. I want to leave Bayern for more emotions in my life." Damn. He's really pushing for this move away. Like at this point, if you're Bayern, with these comments, you can't keep him. You can't force him to stay there when he's saying emotionally he's not even caring about Bayern like he used to. He said something in me has died. Bro really wants to move. As a neutral, I would love to see him at Barcelona. I thought it was a bit odd that Barcelona actually brought in Aubameyang from a profile perspective. Like, he's a player that likes to play on the counter, stretch the back line, get in behind. He's not really a player that likes to play in between the lines and link up and be a part of the build-up, which is exactly what I would think Xavi wants in his team from a striker. And Lewandowski fits that perfectly. Lewandowski would be such a sick signing for Barcelona. Sheesh! I hope it gets done. I actually hope it gets done. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time.